Look, I get it. Sometimes you play this game and get a bit distracted because certain types of things, you know? And that's okay, because I am here to take you on a ride through the story in a bit of a faster pace. Get it? Because we're on a ride and it's about motorcycles, yeah. Terrible joke aside, our mission starts by our broker basically telling us that he doesn't have any jobs for us at the moment, and that we should be financially unstable. As we all know, that isn't possible in this economy, so in a desperate attempt to get some jobs, we decide to look for Pearl Man in the Outer Ring. You know, that dude that looks like a bigger and fatter version of Gideon from Gravity Falls? Yeah, that guy. Right after we decide to look for Pearlman, we get some Family Guy-ass cutaway to Pearlman being found by Kaiser and the gang. And this is where we meet the perfect species, the pinnacle of all creations. Big Daddy. Now, I must be mentally 9 years old or something, but every time I hear this guy's name, I just start giggling.
We found something amazing over there!
So let's make the video a bit more interesting and add a Big Daddy counter. Now, Billy will transport us to the Outer Ring because he also had some business there, but for that, we have to take a pic with John. The thing is, Wise didn't really like the idea of us going alone to the Outer Ring, but hey, we have Billy with us, so what can possibly happen? Holy shit, we are gonna crash. Trying to avoid the crash, we land in a hollow zone and get ambushed by a big monster. Luckily, Kaiser and Lighter saved our ass. They bring us to a little town of Blazewood, which consists of a crackhead, a bangoo that doesn't do anything but pull a lever, and whatever this thing is. Now, we get one of those big info dumps through dialogue that Hoyoverse really likes to do for some reason. So allow me to explain these 7 minutes of dialogue very quick and easy. The Sons of Caledon are asking for help. They want us to join their team in the Tour de Inferno. This is a race that happens every year to decide who has the right or power over all the oil in the Outer Ring. Oh yes, and our opponents are the Vanquishers, some bikers which we will meet later. And in exchange for our help, they will give us Pearlman. I mean, they were going to anyway, so it's kind of charity work, but hey, who cares because we met Bernice, Lucy, and Piper. You thought you were done? No, there's more. So all you have to know is that in the race, they throw a rock that looks like the cube from Portal, for some reason, into a lake so that the whole Outer Ring doesn't explode, because the reaction stops either corruption. And this whole thing is based on like an ancient folk tale. There's a segment in this explanation when Lucy claims that everyone is grown up enough to not believe that story. Now, while I was writing this script, I wanted to make a joke about that because yeah, Lucy, she obviously looks like a child. And yeah, apparently she is of age. And yeah, I don't know where to take this joke anymore. So, yo, is that a monkey on a motorcycle? So, the Sons of Caledon needed some holo data, which we went to collect, but then we got ambushed by Bellum. Now, Bellum is Latin for war, and I just want to say that's such a badass name. Like, being named after war, he must be really strong, right? Oh, and he's already dead.
Big Daddy.
Next mission. For this mission, we just need to buy some motorbike parts to prepare for the race. We can get them from this old man, and he sold it all. Wait, he sold it all? As you may have noticed, we are getting sabotaged, and we suspect that it's the Vanquishers they're doing. I kinda like skipped over this earlier, but this guy is named Lucius. He is a member of the Vanquishers, and he basically organized the car crash in the beginning of the story. And is it just me, or does this guy look like Adventurine from Honkai Star Rail? So who sabotaged us this time? It's this cat lady, and am I autistic or would this be really uncomfortable in real life? Regardless, we beat her up and returning to the base, we are still not ready for the Tour de Inferno. You see, Lucy suspects we have a traitor in our midst because all of the ambushes we have been experiencing. It's Piper? No, it's Piper. Me being a dumbass aside, Lucy suspects it's the mayor of the town. But guys, this is a Hoyoverse game. No way a good guy could be bad, right? And yeah, that's exactly what is going on. She was just trading goods with Morse, one of the Vanquishers, and he put a listening device in some of the goods. So now that we for sure know that the Vanquishers are the problem, what do we do about it? We don't really do anything. Their boss, Pompey, which, I mean, like Big Daddy has some competition here, not gonna lie. He basically was like, hey bro, my bad, I didn't babysit my gang enough. Have some of my routes for oil and clients, and we good, right? Big Daddy. Then there is this segment that is basically an excuse to go on a date with Kaisar, which I will not really talk about. And wow, would you look at that, the race is about to begin. Big Daddy. So we race a bit, and then, like everything else in life, it explodes to smithereens. And by it, I mean the road we were driving on. So, who could it have been? It's not like the fourth time that these fuckers sabotaged us. We beat Morse up and we continue the race. And you might be wondering, if Big Boss Pompey said sorry for the vanquishers, who was really doing the bad stuff?
The weak and the worthless have no place in this age.
Oh yeah, I guess that makes sense. So, quick explanation. Wannabe Adventurine wants to be rich, so he replaced the block that normally stops ether corruption with one that excels it. This way, there will be a lot of ether ore and he can make deals with people in the city. This sounds like a good plan, but the whole outer ring will basically die because of it. Sadly enough, we were not in time to kill his ass, but yeah, something else was happening to Pompey. I guess this means Big Daddy doesn't have any competition anymore. We kill Pompey, and Kaisar saves the day by throwing in the correct rock. And don't get me wrong, this cutscene was badass as but why couldn't she just throw the block in? Like, there was no reason to jump into the fire? Well, it doesn't matter. All's well that ends well, right? Because Kaisar lives, due to a rift hidden in the lava. Now you might be wondering, why is the video still going? I mean, it's over, right? We defeated everyone, we lived. Well, there's one more thing. That's right, ladies and gentlemen. The man, the myth, the legend, Big Daddy. For anyone that's still watching, thank you very much, and I hope you like and subscribe. See ya!